He couldn't find the keys to his house. He saved money to buy a new laptop. By the time you arrive at the party, we'll have already celebrated. They decided to start a family. It's on the computer. They visited the beach every summer. He is working on an architectural design project. He will learn how to code in the coming months. If they try their best, they can win the championship. She started a YouTube channel to share her makeup tutorials. The store is closed during the holiday. The horse that the jockey rode won the race. They moved to a new city last year. He realizes his mistake. He's cooking dinner for his family. The restaurant will open at 7 p.m. The team had previously won 3 championships. Repaired the leaky faucet. He wrote a poem about love. She doubts her abilities. You must be kind to others. She is practicing her singing skills. The report was submitted on time. We often have dinner with friends. They will go on vacation in the morning. We should have bought the tickets sooner. I wish I could play the violin. They are going on vacation during the summer vacation. I've been reading this book for a while. Can I have a moment of silence, please? We should have practiced the dance routine more. Although it was a difficult decision, I chose to follow my heart. If I had a magic potion, I would use it to bring world peace. We're going to a concert on Friday night. The vehicle is parked illegally. The teacher writes on the whiteboard. If you press that button, the alarm will sound. I wish I could dance like a pro. They are going on vacation during the summer vacation. He worked overtime so he could finish the project on time. By next month he will have toured 5 different countries. I will have found a new job by the end of the month. Was he rehearsing his presentation before the meeting? The message was sent to the wrong recipient. Was he studying for an exam before he got distracted? He had never seen snow before his journey into the mountains. I wish I had more savings, I could start my own business. I had been working at the computer for hours when it suddenly crashed and I lost all my progress. I wish we had moved to a bigger house. I exercised regularly, so I got more fit. I believe honesty is more important than success. He usually reads the newspaper in the morning. The error was fixed immediately. The dress was designed by a famous fashion designer. Have you ever tried surfing? We have to start studying for the exam. May I taste your dessert, please? The car parked in the handicapped spot was fine. Children love to watch cartoons on TV. Do you have any hobbies? I have to call my friend to confirm our plans. Do you read book? They are studying for the chemistry exam. They had been working on the project together for months but still hadn't finished it. He wished he had gone to the concert last night. I believe that kindness is more important than intelligence. Although it was a difficult task, we managed to complete it. I need to get some food for dinner. Don't forget to shop at the grocery store on the way home, my mom told me. He needs to improve his piano skills every day. He's making his dreams come true. They had their children vaccinated at the clinic. He meditated to reduce anxiety. When the paint was finished, we were painting the walls. If I had known, I would have brought an umbrella. The restaurant was serving customers all evening when a famous celebrity walked in. They need urgent help. Can I have a glass of water, please? Can I ask you a question? The teacher should have explained the lesson in a more understandable way. They trained every day to win the competition. If they invite me, I'll join the party. He prefers to read rather than watch TV. If you watered the plants, they wouldn't die. He usually reads before going to bed. We usually have a family dinner on Sundays. The teacher writes on the whiteboard. I'll meet you at the library after class. We were hiking in the mountains and enjoying the scenery. Leaves are falling from the trees. The doorbell rings loudly. I wish I had remembered to bring my umbrella. We've been friends since college. When they come back from vacation, we will have moved to a new house. I've already seen the sunset. They are studying for the chemistry exam. I have a dentist appointment tomorrow. Children are building sand castles. He's fixing a broken chair. I will attend a conference on entrepreneurship. Was he preparing for a job interview before he got the call? He invested all his money in stocks and lost everything as a result. He can have dinner with his family tonight. The restaurant should have offered better quality food. Although the hotel is not luxurious, it offers great service. The team had been practicing their dance routines for weeks and were ready to compete. He wished he had followed his passion rather than settle for a job he didn't like. Despite losing the game, he played extraordinarily well. I wish I had studied harder, I could pass the exam. Had he taken the train, he would have arrived on time. Today the weather is colder than yesterday. They have to study for the exam tomorrow. The store closes at 8 p.m. We are watching movies at home. He wants to try rock climbing. The book was recommended by a friend. I wish I could sing like a pro. Despite criticism, he remained true to his principles. The company was losing money last year. He attended a workshop to improve his professional skills. Trained by a professional, the dog obeyed all commands. Did you read the book before watching the movie? We will organize a dinner party at our place. He cooked a delicious meal for his family. They volunteered at the local shelter to help homeless people. She looks beautiful in that dress. Despite the difficulties, they were determined to succeed. See you after lunch. The concert had already started when we got there. The store opens at 9 a.m. every day. I have to finish this report by tomorrow. I wish I had taken a different route, I wouldn't have been stuck in traffic. It's snowing outside. If I were a teacher, I would inspire my students to love learning. Although the situation is challenging, we must remain optimistic. I need to finish writing this article. The students studied hard for the exam and were relieved when they got good grades. Birds fly in the sky. My father was driving the car. Had they seen the new exhibit at the art gallery? This book is more interesting than that. The movie was directed by a famous director. Haven't found your keys yet? Have you seen the new superhero movie before it was released? My father is fixing the broken chair. She will buy a new dress for the party. Were they dating for a long time before they decided to break up? They should wear safety glasses in the lab. Baby is crying. I have to attend a business meeting tomorrow. They should have listened to the warnings. If it's not raining, we can go cycling. We hope to have a successful business venture. I wish I had a better relationship with my siblings. They consist of various components. I'll call you when I get to the station. He is juggling balls. We visited a famous art gallery. We must respect the privacy of others. His computer is faster than mine. I often volunteer at a local charity. The baby was sleeping peacefully but then woke up crying. He was late for his appointment. The house was painted last week. My mother said to me, "Clear your room before your friends come. They will have dinner in an upscale restaurant." I must apologize for my mistake. We are excited to visit our friends in another city. The woman seen in the red hat is my aunt. He may need to reschedule the meeting. We usually have dinner at home. You should have learned from your mistakes. We'd better be careful when crossing the street. He left the party early feeling tired. I had completed my education before joining the company. He needs to fix the broken window. I need to finish writing this article. You should practice speaking English every day. The train does not stop at this station. Better start eating healthier. We are working on a project. Although challenging, I enjoy solving complex problems. We had the plumber fix the leaking pipe. She had been taking ballet lessons since childhood, so she was a talented dancer. I believe in my ability to overcome obstacles, even when challenging. Despite his busy schedule, he always makes time for his family. The cat is chasing a mouse. If water reaches 100 degrees Celsius, it boils. He always helps me with my homework. She had studied for the exam all week, so she felt confident when she walked into the class. The report has been fixed for errors. He had lost his wallet, so he couldn't pay for his dinner. We were waiting for the movie to start. We used to play football every weekend. He is playing with a toy. This article provides tips to improve your English speaking skills. The proposal was rejected by the committee. The window was accidentally left open. I participated in a photography competition to showcase my work. She's going to make a cake for her birthday. He may forget his keys again. His house is cleaner than mine. The sun was shining all morning, but then dark clouds appeared in the sky. If they offered me a job, I would accept it. If only I had a talent for drawing, I could make a career in art. Problem solved with teamwork. You should have read the book before watching the movie. I'm thinking of learning to dance. The song that the artist sang became a hit. He had already left the office when I called him. Even if it's not perfect, it's still a good solution. He saved enough money to buy a new car. Children have been watching TV for hours. Can I have a slice of cake, please? The team will play tomorrow. Despite all the negativities, he did not lose his motivation. He didn't work hard and didn't get a promotion as a result. The clock struck 12 at midnight. If they had studied harder, they would have passed the test. Her voice is better than anyone else's. I tasted a spicy dish at the restaurant. Although the price is high, the quality of the product justifies it. Flowers are blooming in the garden. He has already finished his homework. What did you do last weekend? They asked. He likes to take long walks on the beach. I attended a workshop to learn about financial planning. By the time they arrive, we'll be long gone. They will have finished the construction of the building by next month. I look like my grandfather. It's faster than it looks. We went to the supermarket to buy something to eat. Although it was a difficult task, we managed to complete it. She has been doing ballet since childhood. She's going to make a cake for her birthday. It is mandatory to wear a helmet while cycling. They will be buying a new car soon. It values honesty and integrity. I believe love is more important than money. She will have finished writing her novel next week. I always brush my teeth before going to bed. She wishes she had practiced more before her dance performance. He visited friends in another state. He's studying for the science exam. She is training for a dance recital. Although it is far, we decided to walk to the park. I believe in my ability to overcome obstacles, even when challenging. He dreams of a world without borders. While it is time-consuming, studying regularly will get you better grades. I often play football with my friends. He is reading a book in the library. They will attend a business conference next month. The book was published last month. The store sold the new video game within hours. You need to sleep more, said the doctor. Despite the difficulties, they managed to overcome it together. We have a party on Friday night. You would rather take a nap than go for a walk. The team had previously won 3 championships. They played tennis in the afternoon. They had completed all the tasks on their to-do list. He will have bought a new car next month. She sang a lullaby to her baby. Had they finished their presentation before the meeting began? The magazine published an article about eco-friendly living. She wishes to know more about different cultures. The car was parked in the garage. I've been playing the piano for hours, so I was able to perform the piece without errors. We're going to a concert on Friday night. He said to his brother, I'm going to visit my grandmother this weekend. Were you learning French before you decided to move to Paris? I lack experience in this field. If I had the talent to play an instrument, I could join a band. The camera of the new phone is better than the old one. She will buy a new dress for the party. The magazine published an article about the latest technology trends. You must make a reservation for dinner. The article argues that education is the key to reducing poverty. We live in a big city. The movie was worse than I expected. The problem was caused by a misunderstanding. She is training for a dance recital. Despite the criticism, she was confident in her abilities. I wish I didn't have to deal with so much stress at work. They can finish the project ahead of schedule. He prefers to read rather than watch TV. They were rehearsing for the school play. Can you please help me with this math problem? Asked. I found a rare coin in my collection. The manager had his employees do a project. The song the choir sang was incredibly beautiful. The concert was liked by everyone. He said he will start a new job next week. Have you ever seen a waterfall? It rains a lot in this area. The store was closed the day we went. They will have finished the construction of the building by next month. He has to study for his exams. They usually have dinner together. He saved money by cutting expenses so he could go on vacation. They practice the dance routine. He never goes to bed early. Students are preparing for the school theater. We had been waiting for the train for a long time when we heard the delay announcement. The company will expand its operations. We met in the afternoon. The house was sold at a high price. The window stayed open all night. We are working on a project. We have been waiting for the train since 9 o'clock. They had their garden done by a professional gardener. He decided to stop eating fast food. They had their cats groomed at the pet shop. We visited a farm to see the farm animals up close. Despite the difficulties, they never lost their hope. We were having a barbecue in the backyard. You should listen to your family's advice. He should have called his family and let them know. Workers were repairing the roof of the house. The article argues that technology has both positive and negative effects. The decision was made by the committee. The student selected for the role played the lead character. They can learn a new language together. He joined a theater group to act. His drawing is more detailed than mine. They had been working overtime for weeks to meet the project deadline. We have lunch around 12 o'clock. I suspect there was a foul in the incident. They will finish the project by the deadline. Do you know any foreign language? I do not have the necessary skills. The journal features articles on personal finance and investment. I lost my wallet on the bus, my friend said. If he had apologized, he would have forgiven her. They will have finished the race by tomorrow night. The company is developing new products. We used to swim in the lake when we were kids. Let's have some popcorn after the movie. They like to try new cuisines. He played basketball with his friends. The children were playing with their toys in the playroom. The article argues that globalization has both positive and negative effects. He works out in the gym. She rarely puts on makeup. By the time he gets here, we'll have finished decorating the room. The house decorated with lights looked festive. We're going on a camping trip next weekend. Feeling cold, he put on a warm jacket. By the end of the day, they will have solved the puzzle. While it is time-consuming, cooking from scratch is healthier. If I had a magic potion, I would use it to bring world peace. They organized a surprise party for their friends. If I had a time machine, I would visit the future. Construction workers had been working on the building for months before it was finally completed. Have you ever tried skydiving? Birds were chirping in the trees in the early morning hours. The company had been facing financial difficulties for months before restructuring management. I am studying English. The baby is crawling on the floor. We are excited to open a new page in our lives. They want to learn to play the guitar. The rain, which had been pouring heavily for hours, finally stopped. I'll text you when I arrive. She had been taking ballet lessons since childhood, so she was a talented dancer. It's raining. We should be grateful for what we have. I wish I could play the violin. We will be waiting for you at the airport. The horse that the jockey rode won the race. You'd better take an umbrella. It looks like rain. She opened a YouTube channel to share her workout routines. If I had passed the driver's license test, I could have gone to work myself. We are so excited to be attending the concert tonight. They want to volunteer at a local charity. We took a first aid course to help others in emergencies. Next year they will redecorate their house. I found a rare coin in my collection. Despite the distance, they maintained a strong friendship. I'm learning to play the guitar, he said. He was supposed to go to the gym this morning. We are watching a football match. I have never seen such a beautiful beach before. He'll be away for a few days. I prefer action movies to romantic comedies. The blue dress is more beautiful than the red one. It often takes a long time to find a parking spot. The song was sung very well by the singer. He's checking his email. They often go to the gym to exercise. The car was driven at high speed. Even if it's not perfect, it's still a good solution. Despite the long road, they reached their destination safely. The blue dress is more beautiful than the red one. Was he learning to swim before he went on vacation? Although the movie received mixed reviews, I enjoyed watching it. The baby in her arms was her newborn niece. I don't eat meat. They share a meal. You must submit your application before the deadline. They lived in the same neighborhood for years before they met each other.